Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. This time we're 3 minutes into the game. I'm sorry, cause apparently purple team has already gotten a kill. It was Blitzcrank who got the first blood. Well, Blitzcrank is good for invading. Anyway, let's go over the teams now, shall we? We have a Shen and an Aurelia on top, Shen blue team, Aurelia purple. Middle lane is a Ziggs and a Karthus. A Ziggs purple team, Karthus blue team. Bottom lane is Blitzcrank and Graves for purple team versus Ashe and Soraka. The junglers are Nocturne for purple team, who is actually going on to the Karthus. We might see him do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Ziggs is already near Karthus because of course Ziggs is a very fast bastard, slowing the Karthus down. Karthus does apparently not have flash. He does have flash, he is not gonna die, but his friend Mr. Udyr is giving a blue buff to Ziggs there. Udyr trying to save the Karthus, well, successfully did so. I don't really know. I think Karthus was able to get away with his flash, to be honest. So that's a kill for Ziggs. And he has a blue buff, so that will be very scary. As you can see. My dynamic camera is still on, and I will try and work with dynamic camera, because really, I need to be able to. Yes, thank you. Soraka is actually walking around at the red, not too sure why. Maybe she was thinking that Nocturne might be counter jungling. Well, he is not. Though he had the potential to, he knew that Udyr was dead, so that means the jungle was free for his taking. Ah, Shen. Once Shen hits level 6, the entire enemy team will need to be careful there. At the minute that Aurelia was doing some damage onto the Shen, they are going in onto Karthus. Again, Ziggs showing his grand mobility is going to die, and Nocturne as well. Double kill for Udyr. He has his blue buff back where he belongs. Of course, when you kill a Karthus, he can get very dangerous because he can still dish out a lot of damage if you stand into his AoE, which is what happened. Ziggs died thanks to the lay waste and the AoE of Karthus, and Nocturne as well, so that's gonna be pretty scary. Udyr can get pretty strong if you make them, if you give them lots of kills. And a double kill together with a blue buff, which he actually kind of needs in the beginning, it's gonna be awesome. Graves duking out some damage onto Ashe. Well, she doesn't really care. She has a Soraka, missing a last hit there. I saw that. Aurelia is getting pushed towards her tower. Well, she was going to do some damage onto Shen, but then in the end it would appear that she lost the battle because Shen is a level higher and she had to go back. She bought herself some a ruby crystal, giving her some health. It's going to turn it into, I hope, a heart of gold. It is the only thing I think makes sense to buy. Nocturne was going to gank Shen, but guess what? It's not gonna happen. So both Shen and Karthus are going to be very dangerous once they hit level 6. They both have global ultimates. Ziggs going to do a little bit of damage onto Karthus. He wants to do some damage in return, but he needs to be careful because Nocturne is right there in the bush. He's now going for his Wraiths, and Karthus should be fine. Udyr is now going onto the bottom lane, was spotted by a purple team ward in the tri-bush, and is going to recall right up in their faces. Just to show. Aurelia giving some damage to Shen. He doesn't really mind. Now he does. Well, they're both equal. Nice down there. Good damage there onto Shen. Aurelia is not level 6 yet, so she can't use her ultimate to heal up and do some extra damage. Now she is, however. And it's weird to see that she got level 6 earlier than Shen. Well, she is pushing the lane harder, which means she is juking out a lot more minion kills. And that's gonna be a kill on Shen. Maybe his shield is off cooldown. He was able to flash away, use the health pot to sustain the ignite damage, but he is gonna get dived upon. Well, maybe not. Though I think Aurelia should be able to just dash kill him, but will she survive the turret? And will she survive a taunt? More importantly, Udyr is near, so if she dives the Shen, Udyr should be able to taunt. He's actually going to flash in taunt, misses off Shen, was able to stun the Udyr. She wasn't able to stun Shen because his HP was lower, but Udyr is so fast in bear form, that's gonna be a kill onto Aurelia. Good job there by Udyr. At the same time, Ziggs was able to kill the Karthus. I'm going back, 15 seconds back, so as you can see, Fizz shot his fish, Gave a shock, ultimate ignite, everything else, bam, that's a kill. Carter's using his ultimate out of spite, not really that's gonna make a big amount of difference, maybe on the bottom lane. Well, Graves is actually pretty low, he does not have the healing that Ashe has from Soraka because Blitzcranks can't heal. I haven't really seen a robot that is able to heal, it's not their style to be honest. Nocturne is now on top, trying to prevent Shen from pushing the lane too hard so that the minions won't get near to the tower. Is actually going for the kill, will be able to get the fear off, so the town of Shen wasn't good enough, but Shen is quite tanky, already has a heart of gold, is now going to have to go back. How much gold does Mr. Shen have? I don't know. Will Blitzcrank be able to pull? If he is able to pull, he'll be able to do a lot of damage on Ashe, and the turret might even help because there weren't any minions around. So I was going to check the money, yes. The money's from Shen. Well, now he already sold it. He bought himself, or what did you buy, mister? The Ninja Tabi, which will give him more armor. And 10% reduced physical damage, I think? Yes. And it's actually good because Ziggs, even though he is ability power, he does do a bit of attack damage, especially in the beginning of the game. He likes to auto attack you, giving you the dot that will reduce your healing and will stack a bit. Now Karthus has red, was able to push Ziggs out of the lane, who didn't really had to go back yet because of course he killed Karthus. So Karthus is full health, Ziggs not yet. He needs to be careful though, because if Karthus has his ultimate he might go all in and try to kill Ziggs, but then again Ziggs is able to stand upon his rod when the Karthus ultimate goes down and is able to evade it. If done successfully, you need to get the timing right, but it's not that hard really. He should be able to. But then again, I think he will use his playful tricks just to get away from Karthus and not to dodge the ultimate. Nocturne was going in onto Karthus to try and keep him off his little friend. Don't know what Nocturne sees in him, but hey. Everyone has his own taste. You like fish, then of course you can eat fish. Fizz, fish, fizz, fish, fizz, fish. It's pretty hard to do that. In a sentence, of course. Not just like that, that's easy. But is Blitzcrank actually able to pull? He is spotted by a ward though, so they know where he stands. Shen actually getting a lot of damage by Irelia. He is a level higher. Has the Ninja Tabi. Irelia actually almost has the same gear as Shen, except of course for the boots. So this is, even though it's a quite aggressive lane, I think their primary, and Fizz is actually going in onto Karthus, giving him a bit of damage, but not that much. Shen must be careful. I think Nocturne is level 6, yes he is, and he has his ultimate, so he should be able to just go on to Shen and kill him, to be honest. I think he's not, yes, here he goes, Irelia, good down there by Shen at the right time. Was able to just go away, ignore the ultimate. Soraka using her heal, I think. Did she do it? Yes, she used her wish, giving Shen some more HP, which is fairly important. Karthus, of course, was also pretty low thanks to the Fizz, so a good wish overall, I think. They will not be able to bait anymore with that heal, because sometimes you think, oh, she's low, we can get her, and then, oh no, a heal by Soraka plus the ultimate, and then she's back on full health. And now she even has her summoner heal, so she'll be fine. Irelia needs to be very careful there. I don't think, well, she does have her ultimate, so she can bait it out as well. Udyr was oh no, it's actually Karthus who was going for a gank. Well, he was spotted by the bush ward here by Fizz, so good ward there. Preventing a kill onto Irelia. Ashe is doing golems because, hey, why not? Udyr isn't doing them. Udyr is actually going to count. No, he's not. I hoped he was going to count the jungle because Udyrs are so fast. Nocturne actually into the bush, but if he's going into this bush, he will get spotted. And yes, he is spotted by a ward. Not to show where Ashe is going. She's gonna get pulled on. Ultimate by Shen going down, but the damage is just too high. And that's a kill on to Ashe. Shen wasted his ultimate, to be honest. Well, he can't use it anymore, that's all I can say. And that's a dragon, probably for purple team. Ward going down by Soraka, so they do have vision onto it. They need to be careful, because Blitzcrank also placed the ward down. Karthus is approaching, he is very good at doing... Ooh, nice dodge there by Karthus. Though he needs his and Fizz is actually pretty damn close. He's going in onto Karthus, using Summoner Spell Heal to just give himself some more HP. Missed his ultimate though, so that's a pity, but Udyr was actually very close, so this could have been in the advantage of Karthus, to be honest. It's pretty weird that Udyr stayed so passive. Well, there was a ward, so Fizz would have known. Soraka all by herself to fend off a Graves and the Blitzcrank. Just don't get pulled, girl, and you'll be alright. Karthus is actually pretty low on the health. Fizz should be able to dash in and kill him if he wants to, but then will he be able to survive? Udyr actually was on the bottom lane, going in onto the Graves at the same time as I predicted. Fizz was going in onto the Karthus. Nice pull there by Blitzcrank. Flash away, prevented by the knockup, but Ashe was able to crit the Blitzcrank. It won't be enough. She's going in, but she will not be able to do enough hits there. A pity indeed. Blitzcrank is able to get away. So nice play there on the bottom lane. And of course, good play there by Fizz. We'll go back in time. 15 seconds? I don't think it will be enough. We're going back 30 seconds. Not enough as well? Alright, 45 seconds. My last bit. But that's the point where I started. Aye. Aye. That's dynamic camera for you people. It's a curse and a gift at the same time. So as you can see, just the dash and ignite. And that was it. Really. The die went back for that. Oh yeah, Karthus was actually there to help as well. That was a nice pull. Well, here we see the replay. What happened? Could have turned it into slow motion, really. Ashe trying to... That's a very aggressive flash. Ashe, I shouldn't have done it, really. The weird thing is she had flash. Then why did she move so weirdly over here? Maybe she really wanted to bait out the Shen. Nocturne going in onto the bottom lane. Sorry there, I thought it was going to be on Shen. Soraka fairly low, is able to silence Graves, but not his auto attack. So that's a double kill for Graves on bottom. It is looking fairly grim for blue team, to be honest. Shen is actually doing a good job on top. One more little blade, Vorpal blade, would have been enough to kill her, and it was. So good job there, Shen. Showing that being tanky is very good against an Irelia. Well, Shen does damage regardless, really. The more HP he has, the more damage he does, really. So it's very smart to build him tank. Of course. Oh, they're doing blue for Karthus, but Karthus isn't near at all. There he goes. Come on, Karthus. Udyr is tanking the balls out of that blue buff. That's a big Q damage there. He has his Rod of Ages, so he can finally build another item. I think he'll have to buy some boots. Well, Karthus doesn't really need to be fast. In team fights, all he has to do really is go in and die. That's what Karthus do best. He is able to do damage if they focus him. He's still able to do a fair amount of damage onto the enemy team if they stay in his AoE. If they don't focus him, then he's even more powerful. And if he's dead, he's able to use his ultimate without them being able to disrupt it. So it's a win-win, really. Death is always good. Alright, Blitzcrank, surprise me. Pull. Big crit there by... And he should be able... Oh, barely reaches the Soraka. I thought he would have been fast enough, but that Soraka was just a little bit too fast for you, Mr. Robot. Well, better luck next time, boy. Red just spawned. Nocturne is going straight for it. And Blitzcrank gonna try again. He has his pull. Soraka is actually out of in a bad position here. Was able to silence Blitzcrank. Not able to pull. He actually predicted the Ashe to run away back to her tower, but she didn't. She wanted to do some damage. And she did. Barely. Udyr spotted by a ward, so they need to be a bit more careful here on the bottom. Though it should be fine. Karthus pushed back to his tower, so Ziggs isn't really able to get all that close. I'm gonna turn on dynamic camera again, even though nothing is happening. Oh. Irelia going in onto Shen, stunning him. Bottom lane actually getting fairly aggressive, but of course it was a trap. Udyr was arriving. Good grab there by Blitzcrank, but guess what? Karthus teleported onto the ward, giving him a kill onto Graves. Graves was worth a lot of money, and Karthus really could have used that. Then at the same time, Nocturne is going to tower dive a Shen, which isn't really the smartest thing to do. If Shen has his taunt, and oh, that's gonna be a double kill. And it was. So nice job, Cortis, giving him some money. Shen again tanking the Fizz now. Fizz should be able to ignite kill him. Is there anyone near to get a kill on Fizz? No, he will be scot-free. But then again, this wasn't worth it, guys. They used 2 people, well, actually 3 people to get the Shen. And Cortis was able to get a double kill out of it. And Cortis is scary in the end game. He gets strong so bad. His ultimate alone is almost able to just kill the support or the carries if they don't have a lot of HP. Let's check out Graves' item build. He might have... No, he went straight for Infinity's Edge, so he doesn't have that many HP items. Mostly you'll see the carries getting some Doran's Blades in the beginning, so that they have a bit more sustain in the lane and some more HP, which makes them a bit more tanky. But in this case, Graves is in a dangerous position. Does Ashe do the same? Well, probably. Yes, she is. Well, she has 1 Doran's Blade, so that's 80 health more. But that's really not that much. Oh, Udyr no, he will not get away. That will be a kill on Udyr. He's just... I don't know why he did that, really. That's just trying your luck. And he lost the dice roll. And that killed him. Graves gonna be aggressive onto Ashe. If Blitzcrank is able to do a nice punt, and I thought that was a hit, but it barely missed Ashe now with the hawk shot. Knows Nocturne is there as well, so she is going to get the hell away out of there. Oh, blah blah. Cart is going to farm. Fizz going to do some damage onto him. Is able to do a nice amount of damage. Does he have? Yes, he does. He has the Sheen and is probably going for the Lich Bane pretty damn soon. Blitzcrank again not able to pull. That was quite a daring flash, to be honest. It's pretty hard to pull instantly after a flash because you don't really know exactly where you'll end up. Well, you'll end up on your cursor. But then again, really? Take your time, Blitzcrank. You are fast. You have your speed buff. Is this going to be a second dragon for purple team? No, I actually believe Udyr was able to steal that, but he will die now. But oh, nice arrow there by Ashe, right onto the Nocturne. A bit of slow ultimate by Shen, but he is just in time to get in. Is not able to kill the Fizz, but the Carter's ultimate is able to kill Fizz. Will now be able to get away. No, nice ultimate there by Graves, getting a kill onto the Shen. Nocturne will die as well. Blitzcrank needs to run away together with Graves because they are pretty damn low. Ashe is still near. She is able to slow you if she's able to tag you with her volley or her slowing arrows in general. Cortis has a red buff as well, so if they are able to tag you, you will die. Except when Blitzcrank is able to do a very masterful pull. He might be able to grab Cortis, but the turret is already destroyed, so don't even bother. In the meantime, Irelia, she does not have teleport, so the only way that she could have helped was to get from top all the way to the dragon, and instead she thought, nope, I'm gonna take down a tower. Damn towers, they be worth monies for my people. And it does, so she'll give some global gold to her team, which is a good thing. But that steal on dragon was pretty nice of Udyr, that was amazing. And then a good ultimate by Shen just in time. Well, it wasn't in time to save the Udyr, but the shield held it on for just long enough for him to teleport down, so he was there. If Udyr would have died a bit sooner, then Shen would have just stayed on top and that fight would have been completely different. It would have been completely for purple team. So even though purple team was ahead in this game early on, it is looking rather grim. The Fizz is going in onto Cortis, will kill him with his ultimate. Udyr trying to get a kill onto him, but Playful Tricksters is so annoying. Fizz was just able to stand on his stick and then run away. And that will probably be middle tower, though Udyr is getting backup from a friend named Ashe, who uses her ultimate onto the Nocturne, not to show why it's 4v2. And oh, I thought that pull was on again! That Blitzcrank is really unlucky, to be honest. It's 5 purple teams for 1 tower. They need to run back. It's no way they can hold it. Shen isn't there. Shen is actually just farming. Rightfully so, to be honest. There was no way he could have protected that tower. Fizz is actually going to Shen. Well, he doesn't have a tower, so he is not protected. He needs to run all the way back to the bottom in order to be safe. Does see the Fizz, so he should be able to get out of there, but guess who's there? It's Irelia, able to stun Shen. Well, if you have the same amount of health, then It is a stun and not a slow, and that's gonna be an easy kill onto Shen. Not to show why his team wasn't helping, well, they didn't have any vision, and why would they? You need to have pretty defensive wards like those. Now they have the ward, well, if they'll do it once, they'll do it again. Purple team are sneaky like that. Those sneaky guys. Still, only, it's already nearly a 3000k gold difference for purple team, which is not too much. It isn't a game decider as of yet. And again, Graves is actually pretty good in the mid game. Not really good in the end game. Ashe is personally better in the end game, but not as strong early on. She does have her Infinity's Edge as well, which is a very good item for Ashe, well, for every carry of course. Karthus again, also very scary on the end game, though Fizz should be able to one-shot him every time. Unless of course Karthus will go for some defensive items like maybe a Banshee's Veil. I do not know. Fizz actually wanted to get onto Karthus while everyone of his team was pretty near, so if he was able to tag the Karthus he would have been dead. But Soraka is standing right next to him. Maybe he was able to heal him. The purple team gonna be spotted by a ward there. Fizz getting silenced and exhausted, weirdly enough. Not too sure why. Maybe they didn't know that the entire purple team was in their jungle. Or they are going down onto Ashe. Not like that, guys. A good Fizz there. Fish by Fizz. It's so hard to say. And big damage onto Udyr. He will not survive. Nocturne going in on Ashe at the same time. So that's 2 kills for purple team. Very well executed. I'm not too sure why Shen isn't actually going to the bottom. He does have his ultimate and teleport. So he no, that's just his ultimate. He doesn't have teleport. It kind of looks the same though. So very confusing. So a good decision there by purple team, knowing they have the mid game advantage, so they should go in right about now. End game might get hard, so they need to finish this game around this time. Shen was able to destroy a turret at the same time, so though I must say that an inner tower is a bit more important than an outer tower. But Shen keeps on pushing, so they will need to send someone there, though they won't soon. They want to destroy this tower first. Are they going to tank it? Well, Graves is gonna tank it. He needs to be careful though. Udyr and Soraka are already approaching. Irelia actually going in onto the Karthus. Is not able to kill him. Nice arrow there by Ashe. This will be a kill onto Irelia. Crit by Ashe, of course. Her passive gives her more critical strike if she doesn't attack. So that was almost a guaranteed crit, to be honest. She probably already has a lot of critical strike of her own. Well, she has Infinity's Edge and some Brawler's Glove, so she is able to crit quite a bit. As you can see, right about here. Weird ward place. Well, it's not weird, but it's interesting. The only vision you get with this ward is onto the golems. If you would place it more into the center of the jungle, like in these paths over here. This is a very important crossroad. So you are always able to see at least one skipping through the jungle if you place it around here. There, the only interest is golem. Well, perhaps they really want to farm the enemy's team's golems. Dragon is again up. This time I think Udyr won't be able to do the same thing twice, though he is gonna try. He's going to flash over the wall. Was again able to smite it? Seriously? 2 times in a row? Amazing job there, Udyr. He's getting killed though, so he gives quite a bit of assist onto the enemy team, but still, he was able to smite steal it again. Impressive. Nocturne doesn't have smite, but they are going for Baron. The Baron is pretty damn warded by blue team, so they should be careful. They do not have smite as well, because they use it on Dragon as well. So maybe Ashe, Karthus. If Karthus uses his ultimate now, it could be very dangerous. His wall is going down, Ashe ultimate going down as well. Fizz using his heal to get back up, but the damage that Baron does and Karthus is just too much for purple team. This will be an ace. Karthus using his ultimate onto Blitzcrank. He does not have his mana shield, so that will be an ace. Triple kill for Karthus. And as I predicted, this was not the time to do Baron. Of course you can say, Udyr is down, we can go for Baron, they don't have their jungler, but you didn't have smite either, so the big advantage of your jungler, except for Wriggle's Lantern, was pretty damn not. And Nocturne isn't really the tankiest of persons to tank the Baron. He took a lot of damage through Baron, and then of course Karthus AoE into this Baron then is able to hit everyone. And Baron is able to hit everyone as well. Shen was able to taunt pretty much everyone also, because they were all standing so close. It's easy for a global taunt to hit. Ashe did pay the price though. They were able to get Ashe, who gets even more critical strike. Well, of course, if you go for an Infinity's Edge, you need to go for the crit. Else there's no point in getting Infinity's Edge, and you might as well go for a Bloodthirster, which gives you a lot of sustain. Irelia is scary every time she dashes. It's always very tricky if she will go straight for you after she dashed against the minion. Unless of course she wasn't able to kill the minion, then her dash doesn't get off cooldown. Irelia now just wandering around. I'm not too sure what she is thinking. I'm just going to protect the Fizz. I'm going to ambush anyone who comes here. Though, Irelia, I don't think anyone will go there. Well, it's Purple Team's job to defend now, because as you can see, the money is now in favor of Blue Team and no longer for Purple Team. So Blue Team is actually doing a very good job of catching up to Purple Team and is now in the lead. So they are able to push. Karthus is now level 18, so he will be scary. His last unique passive of Rod of Ages went off. He will no longer get healed because he will no longer level up. Well, by the Catalyst, the Protector. Well, now the Rod of Ages of course, but it has the same passive ability. This ward got destroyed. It was too old to survive. Pings are going down on Karthus by his own team. They are saying he needs to be careful. Well, I cannot agree more, though we know better. Fizz getting silenced. He will not like that. It's actually a very good idea that they took Soraka for Fizz, because if they're able to silence him, he loses all his evasiveness. Until of course the silence is done, and that's gonna be a dead Nocturne. Will be able to flash over the wall though, so he should be fine. Still has his ultimate. Blitzcrank was able to grab the Ashe, so she will die. Nice ultimate there by both Soraka and Shen, saving her life for now, but Fizz is able to get the kill. I think Grace will not survive. Shen is able to kill him. Well, actually the AoE of the Phoenix Udyr was able to kill the Grace, and that's gonna be a dead Fizz. As I said, silence went down afterwards. He was so easy to stun because he couldn't do Playful Trickster, and that's the end of him. So it's actually advantage for Blue Team now, who got 2 kills for 1. And actually Karthus is able to just kill the Irelia, who is pretty low level to be honest. I don't know what she was doing. Well, she was assisting her team pretty much all the time, ignoring her farm for the most part, so she wasn't able to level as fast as she would have wanted to. Blitzcrank almost pulling the Soraka again. I'm not too sure. Maybe he doesn't have good depth perception or something. Now this has to be a dead Nocturne, using his spell shield, but the only thing it blocked was Soraka's Starfall, and now Karthus has arrived. This will be a kill onto Blitzcrank as well. Irelia will not be able to help him, and this will be an inhibitor. Shirley. My name isn't Shirley. You need to be careful there, Graves. If Shen is able to taunt you, you are dead. There is nothing you can do. Fizz has come back alive as well, so it's actually Blue Team that needs to be a bit careful. If Fizz is able to land a good ultimate, it might be detrimental, but even though, who does he needs to hit with his ultimate? Soraka or Karthus? And Karthus can still do a lot of damage even if he's dead. He still has his ultimate, I believe. Yes, he does, so it wouldn't have been the right time to engage. And as long as Baron buff is still on, why not keep on going? It gives you regeneration, it gives you mana regeneration and more damage, so you can just keep on pushing. And you have a Soraka as well, so you will not get out of health too quickly. Ashe ultimate going down onto Graves, flash in by Udyr, down by the Shen, and that's gonna be one quick dead Graves. The AoE of Karthus is getting so strong. Oh, well, Nocturne will not be able to evade the Karthus ultimate. Fizz, however, was. He used Playful Trickster to get away from the Karthus ultimate, which would have done amazing amounts of damage. How much damage does it do, sorry. Already about 830. No, 850. My eyes are pretty damn bad. And I think that's gonna be a GG. Fizz is going in onto Ashe, should be able to get the kill to be honest. Oh, Summoner Spell, heal was used and the ultimate by Shen, so actually guess what Fizz? You are dead. Nice little use there of his hourglass, but it won't be enough. Irelia able to heal at the tower, might be able to get a kill onto Cartus, but he still had flash. Ignite went down onto him. The ultimate of Graves missed. Nocturne actually is able to tag the Cartus, will be able to kill him. He does not have his ultimate because he used it in order to get a kill. Big crit there by Ashe, will be able to get the kill onto Nocturne as well by a good stun of Udyr. So this should be GG. Shan tanking the Blitzcrank with very low health, but a nice pull there by Blitzcrank, so that the Fountain will do the rest. But I do not see Blitzcrank pushing away these two lads here. This will be a kill onto Blitzcrank. Udyr even surviving, while there aren't any minions for him. Ultimate going down for victory. And GG, blue team. It was a very good game. It was very close, but in the end, Udyr able to catch the dragon twice with a smite, which actually kind of changed the game, really. And then afterwards, purple team decided we'll go Baron, and guess what? They weren't able to. And then it snowballed out of their control. They had to end it early on because I thought the team of blue team, well, the setup of blue team was stronger in the end. And they weren't able to finish it fast enough. And that's what you get. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. I most certainly did. And I will see you next time. Bye.